Welcome back to the Playful Planner. I am Marisela, and today we are going to be working on the planner pages for the week of, well, it's officially the week of October 27th, but November starts this week coming up. So it's really kind of the first couple days of November. So anyway, but it is October 27th on Monday. So, we're going to have a couple things happening. We're going to have Halloween on the 31st. And then we're going to have Day of the Dead on the 1st/2nd of November. That's usually when Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, is celebrated. So I've had these stamps for quite a while. I had not used them. I'd like to use them. I think this is going to be the week that I do a little celebration for Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. If you've seen the movie Coco, it's a really lovely movie. It's an animated sort of cartoon. I think it's Disney, but I'm not sure. I think it's Disney. And so it's really nice. It would be great to, to maybe watch that on the weekend. Kind of celebrates the Day of the Dead. So let's go ahead and start. I do have this alphabet that I got at Dollar Tree. And let me just say that I went to a Dollar Tree recently. And I don't know, things aren't looking too good in the craft section. It's not a lot going on in the stickers and stamps area. Feels like it's pretty picked over and not a whole lot new in there. So I don't know, maybe it has to do with, I don't know, what's going on with China and importing stuff. And I don't know, maybe they're stepping away from that sort of thing at the Dollar Tree. But in any case, usually it would be a good place for me to send you if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money. But it's kind of, maybe things are going to pick up. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they're just changing stuff around. All right. So we have, like I said, those letters that I got, the alphabet that I got at the Dollar Tree, and these stamps that are mostly likely from Temu. And that's it. I don't know that we're going to do any washi tape. Probably not. You never know. But, yeah, I guess you'll have to watch, right? To find out if I use it or not. I don't think so, though. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Now, bye. All right, so rather than using your usual washi tape on the top, we use these letters and spelled out Dia de los Muertos. Now, it's a good thing I had two packs because, sometimes you just don't have enough letters. Sometimes it's just one of each letter in one pack. So I would have done Day of the Dead, but actually I didn't have enough letters for that. I had just enough for the Dia de los Muertos. So it's a good thing I had the two packs. I'd like to think ahead. So it doesn't always happen sometimes. I don't think I used to do that at the beginning. I just would maybe take one because sometimes there's a couple extra letters in the packs, 2 or 3 of each letter, but sometimes there's not. So yeah, I think this is a good fit for what we're looking for here, for sort of a festive looking font, if I do say so. So let's go ahead and now do some stamping. All right, my dears. I've gone ahead and I've stamped the stamps I'm going to stamp. I have not colored them in yet, so that'll come next, and then I'll do the also the notes and the bullet points. And just, as an aside, just an FYI, sometimes you can't get a good stamp because the surface is not flat enough. If it's a completely flat surface, you can get something good. Like these came out pretty good because it was a completely flat surface. I've never been, this is like virgin paper behind it. But these didn't, and I had to actually stamp them on a different paper on a flat surface, and they came out fine. And I had to cut them out and put it on here because the originals did not look good. I was just like missing stuff, and then it kind of anyway. The point is that I had to do that, and oh well, you know what I mean. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So, but I think it's gonna look fine. And so yeah, just stamped. Next coloring and notes and bullet points will be all finished. Okay, so here we go. Finishing touches have been added and I'm done. So yeah, it came out pretty nicely. The only thing was that I did notice that it was not popping, and as per usual, a little bit of washi tape can really make something pop and make a difference. So I just added a little bit of washi tape. I think this is a Timu washi tape. It kind of coordinated with the colors in the lettering. So, and I think it helped. I do think it helped. So, just don't be afraid to add stuff if you feel the need, if it helps, just do it. So, yeah, just used this little stamp pack for our little guy here in the note section. And the usual Happy Planner stencil. And just coordinated it with the colors in the lettering. Yeah. And then, of course, colored in our little stamps, our little Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos stamps, and we're done. So let's take a better, closer look, shall we? All right, here we go. Dia de los Muertos. Yes, the day that Mexican folks, remember their loved ones who have moved on, who've passed away, and, do all kinds of sort of offerings and like orange flowers, which supposedly helps them find their way to the next life. They offer food and their favorite beverages. They go to the cemeteries and visit. It's really a lovely, very colorful. It's kind of a happy time, remembering the people who've gone on, passed away. So let's take a closer look at the Dia de los Muertos. Last week of October, first couple days of November, planner pages. Here we go. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a great week. Go out to Halloween. Be careful out there. Have fun. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.